Welcome back. This is Ed Pluchar with the Pluchar Group at Real People Realty. Today we're moving on to the next step in the seller journey. It is you are live. Welcome back. So your listing is live. You've shared it with your friends, your family. They said, "Oh, your house looks so great." You've made the traditional joke to your realtor that it looks so good you might just want to stay there. And finally, we've got it out on the market and showings are being scheduled. So for us and our team, we approach this a few key ways. One is that we have automatic confirmation on our showings. And what that does is it basically gives the buyer freedom to visit the home just about any time with enough advance notice for you so that it fits their schedule and they're going to get to see it as quickly as possible. That's really key to getting the home sold in terms of if you set obstacles in the buyer's way, you can see it here, but you can't see it here. Oh, you scheduled, but we have to reschedule. All those things add up to a certain amount of frustration that lessen their enthusiasm. They're not going to feel as great about coming into the house, making an offer, and getting the price that, getting you the price that you want. So we try to create as few barriers as possible to get them in the door. Because no matter what the marketing looks like, no matter what the pictures look like, ultimately, and I believe this with my full heart here, ultimately, what sells the house is the house. Next thing is we do run some open houses for our showings. We usually leave that first weekend for organic showings. So, it's fresh on the market. We really publicized it pretty well. And it'll typically get, anywhere from 3 to 8 to 20 showings, depending on the price point and various other factors. Not every house is going to be in this situation, and there are other extenuating circumstances. So, if you've got your home on the market and it's only gotten one showing, that doesn't mean it's the end of the world. You might have gotten 40 showings, but if you haven't any offers, still something's wrong. So a lot of things that you have to be going over with the professional to make sure you understand. And finally, there are sign calls. So our sign has a 1-800 number. It's not 800, but it's a toll-free number that people can call to get information. And for them, they're getting automatic information without the obligation of having to talk with us. However, we do get notified and we do call them right away to see if they're interested, if they have any additional questions, and most importantly, referring back to what I just said, how soon can they get in the house? How soon can they come see it and possibly make an offer? So everything's sort of driven to getting people in the house because that drives how much activity you'll get in terms of offers. What we'd like to see, just one of our metrics, we have a series of metrics that tell us how a house is performing. Because again, a house sells itself, and we don't set the price. We figure out what the range is, and we try to get you to the top of the range. But what is it? It's the market that sets the price. So a couple of key metrics for most homes in sort of an entry-level position or a median home price. You're looking for about 8 showings a week, give or take, about 1 a day is the average. And then for those 8 showings, we usually want to see 1 or 2 offers per 8 showings. In this really hot sellers market, that's been about right. It's been about 2, sometimes even 3 per 8 showings. And it can vary, widely depending on what kind of property you have. But that's something to look for. And then we kind of go over with you on a semi-regular basis. What exactly are the metrics? What kind of exposure are we getting for you? How many people have seen your home? How many have clicked for more information? And finally, how many showings is that translated to? Showings, how many is that? How many offers have those showings translated to? So sorry for stumbling over the end, but you get the idea. And if you had any questions or you wanted to know more about how that process works, feel free to reach out, 815-931-2279. Thanks.